Alright, this is a 2018 Honda PCX, and this is gonna be a first start after a valve adjustment and oil change. Has 1178 miles on it. Both valves were too tight, both intake and exhaust. The exhaust was tighter than even minimum specified value, and exhaust or an intake was barely on the lowest number. So I did adjust them. Let's see how it sounds. I think it sounds very quiet. Huh. Well, it's a success. As I mentioned in one of the posts before, taking the covers off the seat, the tail, was fairly time consuming. I took about 2 hours, but I was taking my time, and it's the first time I was doing it. I think second time will be probably half of that. I broke only one clip from this top cover. Right here is the little piece, and that's because I didn't know how to lift it. You're supposed to lift the thing up instead of sideways. I don't think it'll do anything. It just sits, the cover just sits vertically, so there's no stress on the clips, and I will probably super glue it. But yeah, so I definitely am glad that I decided to do the valve clearance check, because it did need it. So if you're doubting whether to do it, I would say do it. It's for peace of mind. Like I said, mine exhaust was actually tighter than the specification, and so that was enough of a reason why. And I'll actually show you. So this is the intake valves, and it should be between that's how it's work. Should be between 0.10, which is 1/10 of a millimeter, 1/10 of a millimeter, plus minus 0.002. So these are the specs for the intake. So in other words, it's okay if it's 0.12 or 0.08. On this particular bike, it was 0.08, barely was coming in. So actually 0.76, close to 0.08, was barely fitting in. So that's on the low spec. The exhaust should be between 0.24 millimeters, plus minus 2 thousandths, which means it's acceptable to be 0.22 to 0.26. Okay, and I could not fit in 0.22, and I have two gauges right here. This is the smaller one, 0.229, and this is the one that's specified. So this one would not fit. At this one, I had to really force it in, so basically it was too tight. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching.